Today I'm going to talk about conscious eating. So conscious eating is being mindful and aware of how and what you are eating. So I'm going to talk about my top 5 tips for how to be more mindful with what you're eating. Number 1, put the fork down. So put the fork down would be, let's say you've had a mouthful of food and then you're cutting up the next bit of food, getting it ready, it's already on your fork for you, still even chewing your food. And then by the time you've literally just finished, or you might even still be eating, you've put the next mouthful in there. So instead, how about why don't, when you've had that mouthful, put the knife and fork down, or spoon and fork, whatever it is that you're eating, put the cutlery down, take a moment, eat that food, chew it, let it digest, go down, take a moment, then pick the knife and fork or the cutlery back up, and then start cutting up that bit of food, ready to take the next bite. So put the fork down in between each bite. Number 2, no TV. So the old traditional way would be we'd sit around a dinner table, but maybe some people do, maybe you don't. Not many people really probably do that these days, realistically. We probably had a long, busy day, we sit down in front of the TV, eat our dinner, and then we're distracted, so we're not mindful of what we're eating. So you're just watching the TV, watching away, shoving that food in, not putting the fork down in between, eating it, not really just being aware of what you're eating. For all you know, someone might have chucked a really hot chili in there, you wouldn't even realise it. So just if you can, limit the TV, or if you are, then again be mindful of what you're eating, but it's really best to just switch it off. You're only going to be eating for 10 minutes or so, so switch your TV off. Number 3, listen to your body. So listen to your body could be, am I full? So you might have taken so many mouthfuls, just quickly devouring that food, not putting the fork down in between, and then suddenly you're full up. But it may have been you was full up quite a few mouthfuls ago, it's just your body's taking time to register that. It could also be, is this food agreeing my digestive system? It might be that you're eating certain foods, the usual culprit is bread. It may be that that's bloating you out. So it's trying to eliminate those foods. I'm going to go through this on another video with you. Number 4, drink water before you eat. Now, we've discussed a lot in the past about how the importance of hydration. So hopefully by now you're drinking consistently throughout the day. So before you eat, I try and drink about 30 minutes or so before I eat. So then that way, by the time I get round to eating, I know if I'm actually thirsty or if I'm hungry. Number 5, sip water throughout when you're eating or drink afterwards. Now what I mean by this is, if you're drinking too much water during, especially if you're having sort of certain carbohydrate foods, you're going to start to feel bloated. So if you've had that 30 minutes for, like we just discussed about drinking water 30 minutes before you eat, you may have a food that, you know, it makes you thirsty. It might be slightly salty sort of taste to it. Certain foods have that effect. So just try and sip the water though, don't gulp it. And then if you can, try and wait 30 minutes or so, or, you know, just listen to your body like we talked about on number 3, listen to your body. If you feel ready to start drinking again, we don't want to have that horrible sluggish bloated feeling. So try and just sip it through there. If you can avoid it, wait till afterwards and then have it 30 minutes after. Have a nice sort of sip of water and then gradually bring up your hydration levels again. And obviously, like we've talked about in previous ones, if it's say a dinner, then make sure that you know, let's say you're eating at 7 o'clock at night, 7:30 or something like that. You might be having water at 8. Maybe you're going to have that last bit of water at 9 o'clock. So make sure you've had plenty of water through the day so that you just need a little bit of water in the evening. Therefore, it gives that a couple of hours before you go to sleep so that you're not getting up through the night. Anyway, we've talked about in previous videos. So basically, number 5, sip water or drink water after you've eaten. So in summary, my 5 points are: number 1, put the fork down. Number 2, no TV. Number 3, listen to your body. Number 4, drink water 30 minutes before you eat. And number 5, just sip water throughout or wait till afterwards before you have the next bit of drink. Okay?